Okay, here now. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning.
בוקר טוב.
Good morning, good morning. Cad Jpy is coming.
Morning, Cad. How's it going?
Morning, brother. Great. It's going great. Morning, morning. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. And yourself, how are you?
Great, thank you. Thank you for asking. Okay, we have a break on Cad Jpy, but it's not that strong. It's a 4 pips breakout. Let's see the 4 hour. Yeah, so 1 hour has closed above the 4 hour. And now I think it is coming for a retest. And I took a buy on Cad Jpy right now, using a 10 pip stop loss, I guess, or around 7 pips, just below here. And I'm gonna expect some continuation. Morning, morning, morning. Yes, Phil. Yeah, yesterday we took a 2% win. No, I took a 1.50, I think it was. I am on Cad Jpy buys officially. We broke the zone, this big consolidation box. Ash, you here? No, it's not. Cad Jpy might take some time, but I think little by little it's gonna climb up. It's been so long at this zone, and we finally have a push above. I think it might just come a little below. After that, we need to have a push to the upside, at least to fill the wick, maybe then to the next zone here. I think it's a very, very strong level. Look how many hours it took to close above. Look at this. It's a crazy consolidation. I just don't see this going all the way back to the downside. I just don't see it. I see it coming a little lower maybe. After that, a push to the upside. So let's wait and see. My stop loss is going to be around 7 pips maybe. I'm putting my stop below the breakout candle, but a little below the breakout candle. Another 2-3 pips maybe. Because why not giving it more room? It's not even 10 pips, so a risk reward can be pretty nice in this trade. Took another entry just a little below. And that's it. I'm just gonna wait now and see. I'll wait for a good push to the upside. I think should fill the wick first, and maybe another push above that, make a new high, continue to the next zone. Do we have any news coming up? I don't think so for CAD. CAD news usually are on New York session. So we are clear for another 4.5 hours. Clear for another 4.5 hours. Until then, we are good. Let's see what we have on other pairs here. Eurusd, a mess. Such a mess. USD CAD might continue to the downside now also, because remember what we said yesterday, that we need to close below this level, but in the middle, not straight to the next zone. It almost came to the next zone, but looks like it's gonna make a retest and continue more. Maybe it's gonna break this too, who knows, but it looks bearish. It looks bearish right now. Wow, GBP pairs went crazy yesterday. I expected some bearish continuation. After that trade that we did yesterday, we got very nice pips yesterday. Look at the rejection we had. It went all the way bearish on the last minutes. Then we secured at 16 pips, most of them, and the runner got stopped at break even. But it was a very nice trade. What else we have here? GJ has been messing around at this level since yesterday, but we'll see what happens. Let's focus on Cad Jpy here, see what it does. Let's see. I think it should give us at least around 10 pips. After that, we'll see that. Even though it's a pretty big range, look how far it should push just to make a 10 pip move. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do here. How much we can secure. The news website is myfxbook.com. You have plenty. Stop loss, it's here in the screen if you don't look at it, and I also spoke about it like 2-3 times. I think we need to go bullish here as soon as possible. It makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Let's see. As you guys know, what do we say after every big consolidation box? Always it is expected to have a big move. In this case, Cad Jpy did consolidate for, let's take a look. So we've been consolidating since like almost 2 days in a row, trying to break this level. Finally we have a close above, getting a retest, and we should see some continuation.
Good morning, Mr. Siat.
Good morning, Carlos. How are you?
Not as good as you, but I'm
No,
trying my
you're
best.
good, you're good.
I'm tired, man. Friday?
Yeah, the end of the week.
Yeah. So you're in CJ.
Yeah, on CJ buys.
Whoa, man. Rejected fast. Those are the good trades.
Carlos, you see, most of the time, you know how good a trade is when it rejects right away, right?
Yeah.
When it takes too much time, it's somehow you don't feel very comfortable.
Yeah.
Even though it's known that sometimes it can take more than 10 or half an hour or even an hour and move like at the end of the hour, just like Gio did yesterday.
Boss.
But when it reacts right away, it's a very good sign most of the time.
Yeah, those are the good trades, man.
Yeah. So let's see. We just pushed turn bullish now. It might take some time because
CJ is slow.
yeah, it is slow. Let's see. We should fill this wick at least. But the whole range is around 20 pips to the next zone. I'm looking if we should secure position at this left one, but you know this level is much more stronger than this. And this, if you compare this to the zone, it's just a minor one. We'll see. I trust this setup pretty much. I'm very confident, and I don't see any reason why this should push down right now. I think we gotta have at least 10 pips here. If not 10, at least 7 or 8 until this wick fill or until this minor zone. Let's see. Um, I saw that C Trader did some updates, but okay. No delay today. Great, great. Yesterday, I don't know what was wrong yesterday. The delay was awful, too big. Like 3 minute delay. That's crazy. It's not that matters too much, maybe, because you guys still can, can enter by yourselves and all these, but it's just better when it's a very small delay, when you get a response like right away, not 3 minutes later, because a lot can happen 3 minutes later. April, no, it's video is not delayed. Chart, it's taking its time. Cad Jpy is taking its time. We're not moving that much. Which broker do you think has the minimum FX spreads and worth to use it? Well, there are plenty of good brokers. For myself, I use Pepperstone and IC Markets. Spreads are very nice. Can't complain. What's entry, stop loss, and take profit? If you don't know that, maybe you have to go to babypips.com and just learn the basics, because that question tells me something. Here's the link below. It's better to go through it, learn the basics, then come, because you might not understand what we do here. It's for your own good. You guys are new. Why don't just spend a little bit of your time watching previous webinars? It would be good, because you would know what we do here. And we took many trades here, and you would clearly understand what we do. Or just look at this trade today. I explained it earlier what we did, and you only have to go back like 10 minutes earlier and see what we did. We trade break and retest. We waited for this resistance to be broken. We had a close above. We wait for the retest to enter. So the breakout candle is our confirmation that price should continue to the upside. Do you ever leave your trade overnight if it's just going sideways? Well, most of the time it doesn't happen, because my trade is like on London session. If it takes until New York session, well, it's going to be stopped somewhere. Even take profit, or either take profit or stop loss. It can't take a whole day to hit a 10 pip take profit or 10 pip stop loss, or 20 pip. A pair should at least move like 20 pips all day. But what if it does take too long? No, we don't let trades run overnight. We still that didn't happen actually. So Maybe we'll do it someday, who knows, but until now it hasn't happened, because usually our stop loss is pretty small, so it's not needed. It is not needed. See, we're still waiting, little by little it's gonna come up. The only time where when I would think of closing this trade would be a close back in the range. Other than that, there is no reason. But you have to go with the positive thoughts first. See, we have a chart. Eurusd dollar 1 hour. Well, not that bad. Looks good. Euro USD is good. Let's take a look in my chart here if I can see something. When it takes too much to find a trade, not usually that good. But Eurusd dollar looks pretty obvious here, and we have plenty of rejections. Just before this candle we had 2 rejections, another one here after the breakout here did a retest. We had also rejections. We had this breakout, this retest. We took this trade a while, like 2-3 days ago. I don't know which day was, but you can see how it did respect this. Now it's breaking below. I think it looks pretty good, unless it pushes to the next zone, which seems around here, then it is good to take it. Let's see, let's check out the 4 hour. Check the 4 hour. Yeah, I think we have a good range to go to the downside. Let's take a look at daily. Daily rejecting also, and also looks like it's sitting right at support right now. Look at this, right at support. So what's the thing here? The thing here is if we take the trade at that level, we're right at support. So we're gonna need the 1 hour to close below this level. If the 1 hour closes below this level, then we're good to take it maybe. But if the daily is sitting right here and the 1 hour level is just above, I think it's too risky after that. See the Cad Jpy daily. I think there's more room to push. Let's wait and see. Aussie dollar, is it going down? I don't know. It's at resistance right now. You see Aussie dollar, how many lines I have? That means it's messy. It is too messy right now, Aussie dollar. I think I would just skip this pair until it comes to better place, because right now it's not good. It is not good. Should we wait that daily candle is either clearly above or below support or resistance level before taking a trade? Yeah, you can do that, but you're gonna have to wait until tomorrow if you want to take a daily trade. April, the thing is, we are just scalping here. We're not expecting a trend change with a 10-pip move, right? So what we're doing is we're trading from a zone to the next zone, right? So price coming from here to this next zone, it's not gonna change the trend, but it can give us some money here. So why not? Trading with the trend is the best way, of course. But also, when you have a very strong zone like this and you have a breakout, why not trading from one zone to this next zone? It's not going to change the trend or anything. It's in a trend, this could have been just a pullback. In lower time frames, this is a break and retest of this zone, so we'll see. I mean, anything can happen, but right now we have good confirmation. EJ also is off the list. It's messing around this area. I wouldn't take a trade on EJ. It's just too messy right now. Looking for a second entry? No, I've already entered my positions. I'm just waiting, stop loss or take profit. Or maybe break even, who knows? If it closes back in range or something like that. Right now it's good. Staying above, we gotta reject it first. It's a good sign that it is respecting the level. So when it respects the level, we can still continue to the upside. But it might take more time. That's all. You guys need patience because every day we have the same experience. Price takes time until maybe until the last 10 minutes and then starts to move. Just like yesterday, it's the closest one. Price rejected, price consolidated at the same place for 40-50 minutes almost. Last 10 minutes, boom, we have the move. Same thing can happen again. It just takes more time maybe. I use 1 hour and up, no lower than 1 hour time frame. Only 1 hour and up. I like to trade on higher time frames. Why don't you wait for bullish continuation before taking a trade? This is bullish continuation. If you wait for this candle to push bullish and then enter, imagine your entry is going to be around here, right? So where's your stop loss going to be? Because it needs to be below support. Now the thing is, you're going to need double your stop loss to for this trade because your entry is right here. So why not catching it while it makes the retest? Okay, very nice push. Let's see, starting to move. How about we go to 550 at least, filling the previous wick. Little by little. Let's take a look at the chart here. New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. Well, it looks pretty good actually. If it breaks above, there's plenty of rejections at this level, and looks like you have a clean traffic all the way up to the next zone. I can say it looks pretty good. Just wait for that breakout. Already you have 3-4 rejections. Makes a lot of sense once it breaks above. That's a pretty big consolidation actually. It's going to be a good trade. Wait for it. Wait for it and you'll have it. Looks similar to Cad Jpy actually. Just that Cad Jpy doesn't have the consolidation box, not as big as New Zealand to JPY box. So we'll see. That looks good for the future. USD CAD going down also. EU not very clear yet. Euro CAD also going down. Yeah, let's see. Let's focus on Cad Jpy here, see what it does. It's taking more time.
Morning, Seth.
Beto, good morning.
How are you?
I'm great. I am great. It's Friday, the end of the week, a little bit of a rest, and yeah, waiting for this trade. We'll see what happens. If we're gonna end the week with a win or not.
Waiting for it as well.
It's taking some time, but it's still the beginning. 30 minutes have passed. Slowly we should start moving. What do I think about GJ? I don't know. I'm staying away from GJ because it's consolidating a lot right now. I don't like it. If I'm not looking at GJ, it's because I don't like the chart right now. It needs to become clear next week. Possible rejection, retest. Nico, I think you forgot that when price comes from a zone, it is too risky and we don't take it. So thing is, there's too many zones on your CAD right now. I wouldn't like to take a trade here. If you remember yesterday, what did I say? I'm not looking for a sell because it is too messy to the downside. There's too many zones, and I said I'm looking only for buys because to the upside we have a better range to fill, a clear range, not much traffic from a zone to the next one. It's much easier to the upside, but I think it would be too risky knowing that it's coming from this support to take a trade, because what happened last time it came here, went all the way up, next time all the way up, third time all the way up. So this time can still do the same thing. We've seen pairs, or we've seen a lot of pairs consolidating for months. The same thing can happen, can reject over and over again. Does your strategy concentrate on bullish breaks only? No, but maybe we're getting more bullish breakouts, who knows. Yesterday we had a sell, so it doesn't matter if it's a buy or sell. If it breaks below 123, Well, I don't know. If I get a win here today, I think everything else can be off my list, and I'll end Friday with a win. Not gonna worry to take another trade. So you said 123. If it breaks 123. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. When it breaks, we're gonna talk about that. Let's take a look. Let's go from a daily. Right now, Euro JPY is at daily support, and we talked about this before. We said that price is sitting at support, and it was risky to take sells, or what was that day, so we skipped that. Now we are coming from another zone also, which we also thought about selling, but coming from support was not that strong, was not that safe to do it. Now let's go to a 4 hour. 4 hour is in between two zones. I don't know if it's gonna break today or not, but if it does take until New York session to break, then probably it's going to be more likely a breakout to be a fake out. Why? We've talked about this before. The more closer we come to the end of the day, people were gonna close positions, so that bearish pressure is not gonna be there anymore. So you might gonna have, a pullback most likely, and we've seen that happening many times. So breaking below here at the end, maybe New York session or at the end of New York session, it would be too risky, and I don't think it would be worth to take it later on. I mean, if this would break early in the morning, pre-London, would say, okay, it's breaking, setting up to continue to the downside later on with London open or maybe even on New York session. But coming late to the day, it wouldn't be for me that safe to take it. So we'll see. CJ pushing again. Is this the time or not yet? Still it's taking its time. Let's go, CJ, let's go. Little by little it's climbing up. I think we gotta fill this wick here, at least. These last few minutes might give it a push. But as long as it stays above, there's still a chance of continuation. Even if it closes like this, next candle can start and push a lot more. So just waiting for that momentum to come. I have a 0.5% profit, but I want at least a full 1% to end this week. So let's see. It's taking time. Out of curiosity, what is your lot size in this trade? Lot size doesn't matter. I've said this 100 times. Risk is what matters. Your risk is your lot size. So in my personal account, I use usually 3% risk, but this I used only 2%. Let's go CJ. One more push to fill the wick. Spread of my broker put my entry at 79,500. No way. You have a 5 pip spread? You have to change your broker then, because that's not worth trading with a 5 pip spread.
That reminds me to your first broker set.
Yeah. Like I had almost 10 pips spread, like price had to move double what I was waiting for just to get half of what I was waiting for. Like, it was crazy. No wonder why I did lose first time, because spreads were crazy. When I changed the broker, I felt like, whew, what a release. How easy it is to make profits now with such a small spread, because I was used to big spread. It was crazy, like open a one lot size position and in a minute you're 100 euros in drawdown, or 10 pips against you and big drawdown. Like, it was crazy. But once I changed it, wow, it was such a big difference. What broker do you use, the boss? Like I said before, Pepperstone, Icy Markets, you have Black Bull Markets, you have Uncle Tad's broker, which is Trader's Domain. What else? There's plenty of good brokers. Just choose which suits you. XTB. Oh, no idea about that broker. I've heard, but I don't know. It's not used by known traders that much, so. What's your win rate? I don't know. Sometimes it's 100%, sometimes it's 70-80%. But overall, we have a good win rate. FX Pro is a good broker, but spreads are not that good. Because I used FX Pro. It was good. One time my positions got closed on FX Pro, and price didn't even go to that price, to that level, and my position got closed because of the spread. I think I held during the night. I said, why my position are closed while price didn't even go there? So they gave me a chance of returning the positions back, reopening my positions, and then price came to my break even. I closed the trades positions and I removed my money, because I didn't like the fact that that happened once, because if it happens once, it might happen twice also. So it was a good thing that they did for me, reopening my positions. I see most of the time you are super calm. Are you doing like yoga? Yeah. No, it's just my personality. I am very calm and patient in real life. Maybe that also helped me during my journey, because I was just as a person very calmed, and Forex also requires the same thing, requires a lot of patience, so maybe it helped me a little bit. Last 15 minutes. Let's see, are we gonna have a push to the upside or not? Closing bullish would be a very good sign for us. Maybe a very good like a second confirmation. Then next candle pushing all the way above. We need to fill this wick at least. Let's see. Just taking time. Last, like I don't know if last two or the last two trade on Cad Jpy. We didn't. It took pretty much a lot of time. We didn't wait for it, but at the end made a huge move. So every time I take a trade now on Cad Jpy, I think I'm not gonna rush to close this trade because it might just take time, and at the end of the day it might end up with a 50 pips move to the upside. So as long as it stays above, there's no reason to close. And what I did the previous trade on Cad Jpy is I closed it because it just took too much time. And when it takes too much time, you start to get uncomfortable because it hasn't done the move yet. It should have moved with that momentum when it broke above. And all these thoughts came in, and you think about closing at break even rather than wait, because also there might be a chance of hitting your stop, but as long as it stays above, higher chance for continuation always, unless there's going to be some kind of news that's going to come up later on, which on Cad Jpy there is. We have 3.5 hours now until the news. They're coming closer, so yeah, we have time, at least another 3 hours, but hopefully it doesn't take that long. When are you going to put your stop at break even when my entry is yeah, if I was you, I wouldn't take Cad Jpy at all if you have that big of a spread, because look, we have like 3 pips now. If price push above here, we got like 7-8 pips, and you're gonna have like 2 pips. It's just not worth to trade Cad Jpy in your case. Maybe on your major pairs you have a better spread, so maybe focus on only finding a trade on the major pairs, because it's not worth trading with a 5 pip spread. Like, find a good broker, because there are plenty. If I were you, I would just close at break even and leave it, because when we are in a 2-3 pip drawdown, you're going to be in 5 or 6 pips. Your Eurusd spread is 0.8. Yeah, that's good. Not even 1 pip, so better than Cad Jpy. Ten minutes left. Let's see. Cad Jpy. I mean, I don't mind if it doesn't push all the way to in this candle, because we still got time for the next candle to push, but it would be just good closer to the wick fill if it closes bullish, so the next candle pushes straight to the next, straight to the upside. I guess we're gonna need patience. Patience. Is XM a good broker? Can't say it is a good broker because I didn't trade on it, so maybe someone who used it has better information than me, because I don't know. I didn't trade on XM because they don't accept my country. I wanted to open an account a while ago, but they don't accept my country. Hugo's way is good also. I think so. Some people I see that they use it, but I don't know exactly about the spread they have. Cad Jpy. What if Cad Jpy comes and closes around here? That would be a good question. If it does that, and it wouldn't be good. I just realized that 4 hours is gonna close also, right? If 4 hours is gonna close also, it's gonna be also 4 hour breakout. So it might be waiting for the 4 hour. Let's see. We need a good close then. I mean, staying above would still be good. Let's see. Maybe it is waiting for the 4 hour. Would it be wise to enter if it came back down? Look, I like to enter on the first time. Then if you don't have any positions, then yeah, maybe you can take it since you didn't have the chance on the 1 hour, and you get a chance on the 4 hour. Why not? But if you already have a position, there's no need to take one more. You just have to wait now for that position that you have and let it run until something good happens with it. Let's go, CJ. Give us something. Do you ever split your position for multiply entries? Yeah, always. I do that always. It's my way of trading. Can I ask you a technical question? What is that technical question? Ask anything. Eurusd, like I said, daily 1 hour. This is right where daily support is. And this is where this 1 hour zone is. And you see what, when price was pushing here, right? We said that we need the daily to go, the 1 hour to go above the daily and above the 1 hour. So it did. We entered the retest, then look where it went. I closed around here though, didn't wait for this push. And the same thing is here also. Now daily is here, 1 hour is here. Now we gotta push below the daily. Even though it looks like there's a zone also here on the 1 hour. So, what's the best option? Skip Eurusd right now. What do you need to have one feed and split screens? Don't understand the question. Let's go CJ. 4 minutes. It hasn't done that much. It made a small move, which was not enough. Not enough for us because it was too small. Only 5 pips. Still waiting. Getting rejected. Good. Getting rejected. Good. Ash. Cad. We talked about this, Ash. Cad is too messy right now. You are skipping it. One computer with trading view and you can watch it on multiple screens. Still, I don't know what you mean. I don't know. USD Cad buy? Why USD Cad buy? USD Cad closed below this support. So if you want to buy it, I don't see the reason. If you want to buy USD Cad, it's gonna have to close above this. But USD Cad, just as Cad Jpy, are still taking their time. I think USD Cad should continue down, but in this case, USD Cad has a zone just below, which might stop it and might consolidate for a bit, maybe then break and continue to a downside. So yeah. Cad Jpy taking time. 2 minutes left. Still good close. As long as close above, it's a good close. Seems like it's waiting for the 4 hour.
Thanks, Ed. What do you think about AUD CAD at Ascend?
Let me check. AUD Cad. Yeah, it looks good also. It looks good. And also it looks like it rejected this level also, then came all the way back down, closed below. The only thing is this support here. I mean, if it stays like this, we might have this one, but it's very small range, I guess. Or just 10 pips, even though 10 pips can be good.
It's around 12, 13.
Yeah, we might continue to a downside at this level after, if it closes like this. We'll see. It's just I guess too many zones in between.
Yeah, it's not the clearest one, right?
You see zone here, another zone here, another one here, another one here. It's too much for AUD Cad because it has small ranges all in between. I don't know, are you on Cad Jpy or not?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, wait for Cad Jpy to see how it works, then we can take a look at another setup. Okay, we got a close on Cad Jpy. It's not the best, but it is good because we closed above. So we should still continue up. The 4-hour has closed not that good. We closed below, above, I think. We'll see. It's not the best close on the 4-hour, how we would like to. But on the 1-hour, we still got closed above, which means we can still continue to the upside. But I guess we have to wait. No, 4-hour it's not going to be enough, but we're going to hold because of the 1-hour. So if this is going to be a fake out, it's going to have to close back in the range, right? So that's when we would think about closing or waiting for price to come at our entry to close at break even. But right now I'm gonna hold because the 1-hour is still closed above. 1-hour close still above. We can still have continuation. If this is gonna be a fake out, it needs to come all the way back down and close back in the range. So if that happens, we know what to do. Either take a small loss or wait for price after it closes back in the range to come at your entry to close at break even. So right now it's not as good as we would like to, because we would like a better 4-hour close, but it's still closed above even with a weak breakout. 1-hour has a better breakout, so we'll see if we're gonna have some continuation or not. Gonna wait. Usually there are a lot of times when this happens. This candle pushes above. See, this current candle pushes above like this, makes a small pullback here, and then we get another push to the upside. So that's what can happen, or we can go all the way down, who knows. But to go all the way down, we need to close down below here, and it took too much time. It took too much time to close above. Took too much time to close above, and now going all the way back below this support and pushing down. It is not likely that to happen, but it can happen. But what are the chances? Chances of continuation are higher, I think, as long as we stay above.
Yes, yeah.
Hey Ash.
I closed at break even. I think it's a 4-hour breakout. It should come deeper for the retest. Like if you see on the 4-hour chart, the level is lower than the 1-hour level, so it can come below to retest it. That's why we can take the 4-hour retest if you want. But right now it should come lower, in my opinion.
Yeah, it can come lower, but it's only 2 pips away from it, so I'd rather just wait for this position to see what happens. So I'm just gonna hold this one and see, because even if the 4 is a little bit lower, that's 2-3 pips lower, so it doesn't make much difference, and we're waiting for a bigger move to the upside. So I'll just hold these unless this candle closes back in the range. Not gonna close the trade. Is it a good idea to move stop loss below previous candle? No, because you would get stopped easy. Thing is, price can come here once, even if another candle might come, but as long as it stays above, that's the important thing. So moving stop loss below here would be a good idea, because see, it's gonna get tested again. Maybe it's gonna push all the way down. So the reason why stop loss here is to give it more room to breathe. So if it happens to be a fake out and close below, then it might make a small pullback. Then we can exit the trade, for example. But putting stop loss here wouldn't make sense, because price can just touch this zone over and over again, then decide to move to the upside. So we gotta wait and see what happens. Unless price closes below, there's no reason to close. Look, the breakout's now the best because it is Cad Jpy. And these pairs are not too volatile, so small breakouts matters on them. You don't need a very big breakout. Like you get a 10 pips breakout on Cad Jpy. Do you imagine that? 10 pips is here. How do you think you're gonna get a retest after 10 pips, after a candle closes around here? See, a breakout, a retest, continuation, you know, it wouldn't make too much sense, because Cad Jpy doesn't have that kind of movement, you know, making a 10 pips breakout all the way up here, then making a retest to continue up. It doesn't have that kind of momentum, that kind of movement. Cad Jpy, it's not a volatile pair. That's what happens on GJ, for example, but not on Cad Jpy. So this is why a smaller stop loss and a smaller breakout can be considered on Cad Jpy. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold this and we'll see. Also, I'm not gonna be able to stay for too long. I'm gonna stay for another 10 minutes maybe and see what happens. Then I'm gonna go. It's Friday. Take it easy. No need to risk that much. Just I'm risking the same thing as always. Have a 1% risk, so we'll see. I mean, if this decides to be a fake out, I don't see it coming all the way on this current candle, unless something big happens, you know. So we still can get a chance to exit with a low, with a small loss. But we'll see, we'll see. 4 hours making a pullback. Maybe it's still a 4-hour retest, and we continue up. What do you think of this? Let's take a look. Will you update us on Telegram? Yes, shall update you. Oh no, 2 times. New Zealand Canadian dollar. It looks pretty good, Nico. Looks pretty good if it breaks. NZD is pretty strong right now, so you might have a breakout later and a retest to continue up. Yes, it looks good. It looks good. Pair name, I don't know. Pair name, I don't know, man. What is the pair name here? Because I don't see it. I don't see this big
Me neither. Late trading.
text here. How do you ask the pair name when it's all over the screen? Just a little bit more focus. Yeah, or top left, or here Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, or Cad Jpy, or Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Or here you see how it's highlighted. Plenty. Sometimes you just gotta look, and it's there, right in front of you. Eleven. Time is 11:11. I always had a problem to learn how to tell the time in English. Don't know why. How do you get the background pair on your screen? Unlike the same, yeah, just go to properties, settings here, and go to appearance. You have a watermark here. See this? So you just click this, and you can set a color of it. Easy. Come on, Cad Jpy. It is time to push. How are you lighting up that blue wall behind your screens? I have some lights behind. Actually, it's just blue. I had some with different colors, but I don't know what happened then. They don't work anymore, so I bought just a blue one. Just a blue one. John Chance. You know, when I looked at your name, I saw John Cena first, then John Chance. Welcome. Cad Jpy is starting to push. We go above this, we should continue all the way up. Which one you usually let run if I took two position at different levels? I leave the worst one run, and I close the better position. Why aren't you watching the volume when the candle breaks out? I don't understand your question. That's why I didn't answer before. Look guys, I'm gonna have to go now. I have some things to do today, Friday. But like I told you, like I explained, I'll keep you updated also. As long as I stay above, we're still gonna continue to the upside. But what would be good for our trade here, if this current candle goes above this and closes, I think would give a lot more chances to continue up. But not gonna tell you about taking profits because that's your decision. Whenever you're happy with profits, take them. I'm gonna tell you what to do when price goes against us. So if price goes down and closes below, let's say it closes here in the middle and you're around 3-4 pips in drawdown, price closes below, you can either take that 3-4 pip stop, or you can wait for price to come a little above, to come a little higher, to make like a small retest if it's a fake out, to exit on break even. Then price might continue to the downside and you'll be out, or leave it to leave and don't or you can close like a small stop loss. What if price doesn't come for a retest and go straight to the next zone, that's your choice. If you want to let the full stop loss, if you want to let or if you want to secure some. If you don't close a small stop, there's going to be two chances. Price going to come for retest, or it's going to go straight to stop loss. Your choice. Unless it closes below, there's no need to close the trade. If it doesn't close below, there's no need to close trade. It can still continue up. Right now, it's going good. If it goes above this, I think we got a really good chance of continuation. On one of your streams, you said that you still don't know if the copy trader will be beneficial for you. Will you still be doing the copy trader in January, as that's when I'll be able to copy? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what I'm gonna do. Right now I'm not closing it. Right now we're almost 2% in profit. Was 5 when the week started, but I had two bad days. Monday, Tuesday was pretty bad. Then I came back. Now we're almost 2%. If this goes well, it's gonna be 2 or 3% maybe. If not, I'll be break even probably, or a small profit. So we'll see. But no, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue, maybe see how it goes. I want to see after a whole month what happens. Then we'll make a decision if we're gonna continue or not. But I think it's a good thing. I'll probably keep it up, unless if it's not worth it. So I'm gonna go for now. Thank you all for being here. Have a nice day. See you later. I'll give an update on Telegram, why not? But I'll be driving, so I don't know if I'll be able to text much. So see you for now. Have a nice weekend, everyone. Thank you for this week.